What's up, Laker fans? Luka Dončić made his much-anticipated debut with the Lakers against Utah. In this video, we take a closer look at Luka's first game as a Laker. Luka had instant chemistry with LeBron. Let's start in the transition game. Bron is guarding Markkanen in the corner on this play, and is a little late to react to Markkanen's relocation, so Lauri takes the three, but he misses and LeBron keeps running up court after his closeout. Luka drops down and gets the rebound, and hits LeBron in stride with a 60-foot chest pass for the layup. These plays where LeBron leaks out are like having an all-time great NFL wide receiver running a deep route facing single coverage and having an all-time great quarterback throwing him the ball. And a lot of times, these situations will be LeBron versus a smaller guard in open space, and Bron will punish that. Luka's first basket as a Laker illustrated the impossible nature of defending him one-on-one. Walker Kessler switched out onto him, so Luka crosses over between his legs, and let's freeze it here. He's a credible threat in 4 different ways in this moment. He can keep the dribble in his right hand and drive to the basket. He can use a crossover and drive left. He can take a step-back jumper, or he can make a one-handed pass to a teammate, which we'll see in a bit. Luka fakes the crossover and steps back, and has all the space he needs to knock down the three. But his game as an individual scorer was off. He shot just 5 of 14 from the field, and the 14 points that he scored are tied for the fewest he's scored in a game in 4 seasons, aside from a couple of games that he left early. Along with it being his first game with the Lakers, it was his first game of any kind since Christmas, and he wasn't at his best as a scorer. He took several tough jumpers with a defender draped all over him, along with a couple of tough floaters that didn't drop. He did hit this sweet fadeaway with Dirk in attendance though. The Lakers like to clear out one side of the floor for their star players to go to work in the post like this, so we'll probably see this shot pop up a few times. But his offensive impact was significant despite it not being a high-scoring game for him individually. He makes so many great attacking passes that break down a defense. Here we see an example of that one-handed pass off the dribble I was talking about earlier. He whips this cross-court pass over to DFS with velocity, who swings it over to Rui. Normally, you'd want Rui to swing that MF over to Austin at the top of the key, but Utah overcommits in that direction, giving Rui a lane to the rim. Luka doesn't get a stat on this play, but that pass is what got Utah under rotation in the first place. His passing is so effective in part because of how well he disguises it. Take this play for example. Luka drives down the lane and extends his arm with the ball in his hands, and let's freeze it right here. If you're the defender, how are you supposed to tell that he's right about to pass it? This looks like he's about to go up for a layup, but at the very last moment, he throws it on a hop to Rui, creating a wide open corner 3 at the end of the shot clock out of nowhere. Same with his first assist as a Laker. This looks like it's going to be a floater until the very last moment when he turns it into a lob. First play of the third quarter, LeBron hits Luka as he curls off of the down screen from Hayes, and Luka immediately lobs it up when he sees Clarkson commit to him. Same idea here, but Utah switches it to prevent that lob. Clarkson jumps out onto Luka, who drives left while using his right arm to shed Clarkson's hand check, sealing inside position. So the next defender to worry about is Collins on the low man rotation, but Luka slows down, sidesteps him, and powers through the contact for the and one. This play is a way of beating switching defenses out of a horn set. Austin makes an entry pass to Luka at the elbow and cuts through, and LeBron sets a back screen for him. Since Utah is switching, that means that Clarkson is now guarding LeBron, but LeBron has inside position. So LeBron cuts and Luka finds him, which draws Kessler's help, freeing up Rui for the wide open corner 3. I'll cover Luka's defense more thoroughly in other videos, but 2 things that stood out to me were his inclination to be around the basket when the shot goes up, and his anticipation. It's likely that the Lakers play a lot of small ball considering that their 5s are all vet minimums and two-way guys, so Luka's tendency to be around the basket when the shot goes up will be helpful in surviving on the defensive glass. He averages about 9 rebounds per game over the course of his career, and should help out in that aspect of the game. And there were a couple of plays where he read the situation and forced a turnover. Here he takes a charge, anticipating the change of direction and taking contact. On this one, he reads the drive along the baseline and hustles to take away the swing pass. This crosses up John Collins, who's expecting that pass to be open, and he throws it away on a skip pass to LeBron instead. I'm not saying that Luka's a good overall defender, but there are aspects of the game that he does help in. This game was essentially over by the end of the first half, and the Lakers will obviously face much tougher teams than Utah. But the chemistry with Luka was apparent right away, and the sky is the limit for a Lakers offense that just added one of the best players in the game. Laker Film Room is dedicated to helping you experience the Lakers and the game of basketball on a deeper level. If you'd like to support the work I do, you can do so at Patreon, send me a couple bucks on Buy Me a Coffee, or just liking and subscribing helps out a ton too. Alright, that'll do it for this one. I'll catch you guys next time.